Hello everyone, back in today's first video, having a look at the weather weekend across Europe for today's first video. So we're going to look at the GFS for the next week, and yeah, this is the weekend forecast. For Europe, we would normally be doing this on a Friday morning. I've juggled around the days to incorporate winter updates. So the USA forecast that we would usually do on a Monday and a Thursday is now a Wednesday. And the European outlook that we normally do on a Friday morning is moving to Thursday morning, just to make things a little bit easier in terms of juggling all of the content around. And yeah, so I'll get all that for you very short. Just say that coming up later on, you're going to have a 10 to 14 day video update, including all of the regular features that will be coming up later on this afternoon. So let's go on with the European outlook. Then going to start off with the situation today, Thursday the 10th of September. So we've got low pressure across the northern parts of Europe, particularly across Scandinavia, and moving into the northwest of Russia, another area of low pressure around Iceland. There's a nice ridge extending in off the Atlantic into many western parts of Europe as well, and down into the southwest. In the southeastern corner of Europe, it's quite warm still there, and a little bit on the showery side perhaps. North-south split with the upper air temperature, so northern Europe looking quite autumnal now, with the upper air temperatures looking rather cool, especially so into Scandinavia, but also digging down into Ireland, the UK, some parts of the Low Countries, northern Germany, northern Poland, those sort of areas. But going further southwards, it gets a lot warmer, and particularly through the Mediterranean, looking pretty hot still through the Med, particularly so in this southeastern corner of the Med, from Italy to Greece to Turkey, and again down into Spain and Portugal as well. So this is how the precipitation forecast is looking for today. We've got heavy spells of rain across the northeast of Europe. So around the Baltic Sea, extending over into the northwest of Russia, there's heavy rain and thunderstorms through there. Some heavy showers and thunderstorms kicking off through the central bowl of the Mediterranean as well. Through the central bowl of the Med, there comes a big thunderstorms, particularly light from the Balearic Islands over towards Corsica and Sardinia. Come back further westwards though, large parts of Spain, Portugal mainly dry for them, and going further northwards up into western parts of Europe, we've got Germany looking mainly dry, we've got many parts of Belgium, Holland, Netherlands looking pretty dry, most parts of the UK are dry as well, just a little bit of patchy rain in the far north, Scotland, and much of Scandinavia looks dry, though there will be some outbreaks of rain coming into Norway. Temperatures cool down a lot across northern parts of Scandinavia, so again we see the temperature probably down into single digits now across some northern and northwestern parts of Norway and into Sweden, although go further east it does get a little bit warmer through there with temperatures into mid-teens Celsius. Ireland, UK, seeing temperatures again sort of mid to upper teens Celsius, possibly to around 20 degrees. Come further southwards, it gets a lot hotter again. So into France, we see temperatures into the mid-20s Celsius. Go further south to Spain and Portugal, we're still well into the 30s Celsius through there. And most parts of the Mediterranean are again going to be in the upper 20s or low to mid-30s Celsius mark. You can see a clear north-south split, I think, with the temperatures today. Into tomorrow, when a deep area of low pressure on Friday is developing around Iceland. That's been quite strong winds into northern and northwestern parts of Europe, but at the same time we've still got this ridge extending in from the Azores high, covering many parts of particularly central and western and southwestern Europe once again. Upper air temperatures show quite cool conditions across northern parts of Europe, hot though down in the south. Rainfall wise, we've got outbreaks of rain moving in from the Atlantic and the Norwegian Sea, particularly affects parts of Norway and coming down into Denmark potentially as well later on in the day. Some showery bursts of rain for Ireland and Scotland, although England and Wales probably mostly dry. I mean, it is a largely dry sea across many parts of Europe under that ridge of high pressure, except until we come down into like the Alps and then further southwards into the central basin of the Mediterranean. There we have further heavy showers and thunderstorms kicking off once again through the holiday islands of Central Med. Temperature-wise, north-south split continues. So, again, much of northern, northwestern Europe looking quite cool tomorrow. Go further south and southeast, it gets a lot hotter with temperatures widely again into the 20s or 30s Celsius. That's how things look on Saturday. So on Saturday, this ridge is developing out to the southwest again, building in from the Atlantic into France in particular, and then going further eastwards through both central and eastern parts of Europe. To the northwest, we've got low pressure bringing showery bursts of rain into the north and west of Europe, and then most parts of southern and eastern Europe have slack gradients and look pretty warm once again. Our air temperatures display a clear north-south split, so again, Ireland, the UK, most parts of Scandinavia, over to both Baltic Sea and northeastern parts of Europe again, like Latvia, Estonia. Those areas looking a lot cooler, go further south as you get much warmer, and it's particularly hot again, extending through most parts of the Mediterranean. North-south split for precipitation as well, so large parts of Scandinavia, Baltic Sea areas, and northeastern parts of Europe can expect showers or longer spells of rain, with wet weather at times affecting parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland in particular, but very little rain getting down to England and Wales. Everywhere else across Europe looking mainly dry, except some heavy showers and thunderstorms breaking out across the Alps, and then we still have the legacy of some showers and storms, not as many of them, but some showers and storms through the central bowl of the Mediterranean once more. The temperature wise, again, is cool across the far north of Europe. It looks quite cool and autumnal across most northern parts of Europe. Go further southwards though, and it does get a great deal hotter, particularly through many parts of the Mediterranean, with again temperatures up into the low to mid 30 Celsius. Some parts of inland Spain, for example, and large parts of the Med again upper 20s to low to mid 30 Celsius. Sunday sees a high pressure developing further across these western and central parts of Europe. Low pressure and the jet stream being pushed further northwards away from Ireland and the UK, but still affecting parts of Scandinavia. Most parts of Europe look like they're settling down under that large ridge of high pressure and turning warmer as well. Upper air temperatures are lifting up, so it's hot through most parts of the Mediterranean, but this heat is beginning to extend northwards now on Sunday, becoming very warm through all parts of France, for example, becoming warmer for the UK and for Ireland as well, also Western Germany, the Low Countries becoming warmer through there. Most places warming up, except across Scandinavia. There we keep things pretty cool, and those cooler upper air temperatures extend into the Baltic Sea and over towards the northwestern part of Russia as well. Precipitation-wise, mostly dry across many parts of Europe by Sunday under that large area of high pressure. Still one or two showers through the central basin of the Mediterranean, but most places looking dry. Even over the Alps, these showers are very much diminishing. There's still some showery rain left from northwestern parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, though the Republic of Ireland is mainly dry. And then we go further northwards into Scandinavia, and there it is much more unsettled. So Scandinavia, over towards the northwest of Russia, showers or longer spells of rain continue through those areas. Temperature-wise, warm temperatures are extending northward, so you see France turning hot, seeing temperatures rising up to around 30 to 32, potentially for some parts of central and southern France. Anyway, it's getting close to 90 Fahrenheit. Go further south, Spain and Portugal, it's even hotter than that. Temperatures into the low to mid 30 Celsius. All parts of the Med looking pretty hot. Becoming warmer for the UK and for Ireland as well. Temperatures rising into mid 20s Celsius. Going further north, Scandinavia, it is still quite cool up there. Monday finds a high pressure centre from Germany to Poland, with low pressure out to west of Ireland. We're drawing up a very warm or hot southerly wind. Here comes a very warm or hot southerly wind on Monday. Yes, the upper air temperatures are lifting up right way across northern and western parts of Europe, even into some southern parts of Norway and Sweden. It's starting to warm up a little bit, although overall Scandinavia does look quite cool. But generally those upper air temperatures are getting a good deal hotter as we go through into Monday. The heat returning across many parts of Europe from the south. Loads of dry weather as well under that bubble of high pressure. So a few showers and thunderstorms kicking off across the northern parts of Spain and Portugal. And still some showers and longer spells of rain left, like over Scandinavia to Baltic Sea areas. But otherwise, you see, it is a mainly dry scene, really, across most parts of Europe on Monday. And it's going to be getting hotter as well. Temperatures again up the western side of Europe, lifting up into the mid to upper 20 Celsius. Many parts of France probably back to around 30 degrees once again. And we go further south and eastwards. And again, temperatures are going to be pretty hot across most parts of Europe. Although they do start to ease down a little bit over Spain as the heat sort of escapes, I suppose, and pushes northward. Scandinavia still looking pretty cool. Tuesday, so high pressure then is slipping quite quickly eastwards into the eastern part of Europe. taking the heat with it. Low pressure developing out to west of Ireland could start to bring some thunderstorms perhaps into western parts of Europe. Upper air temperatures looking very warm or hot across many parts of Europe on Tuesday. It's a proper Spanish balloon sort of pattern with the heat extending further eastwards with time and also pushing back up towards many parts of Scandinavia as well. Loads of dry weather, so there's some showery rain for west and northwest parts of Russia, outbreaks of rain affecting Norway and possibly northern parts of Scotland, showers or maybe thunderstorms break out across Ireland and extending down to the west of France, Spain and Portugal. One or two rogue showers through Mediterranean, especially like around southern Italy maybe, but generally the emphasis on dry weather again under that area of high pressure on Tuesday, and it's very warm or hot through most parts of Europe, and usually so for middle of September really, with temperatures widely from the west to the east into the mid to upper 20s to low 30s Celsius. When we get through to Wednesday, and we find low pressure areas beginning to develop out to west of the southwest as that hot ridge begins to slip away to the eastern part of Europe. It looks like it's time to turn more unsettled in the west of Europe and probably start to cool down as well. Upper air temperatures show that area of heat associated with the ridge of high pressure, still covering many parts of Europe actually, but gradually receding eastwards with time. Still pretty cool through most central parts of Scandinavia, starting to cool down across the extreme west of Europe as well for Ireland, the UK and western parts of France, and also down to Portugal. We see upper air temperatures beginning to lower through there. Gradually it's turning more unsettled as well. On Wednesday we could be seeing heavy showers and thunderstorms breaking out through some parts of France, extending up into Ireland and the UK. Some storms we could begin to kick off over the Alps into southern parts of Germany perhaps. Going further north and east or so, and about hot ridge, most places across central and eastern parts of Europe are looking dry. Showers along spells breaking Scandinavia, and one or two showers of thunderstorms breaking out through the central Mediterranean. Temperatures look like that, so still pretty hot through most parts of Europe. Temperatures on Wednesday widely into the mid to upper 20s Celsius to low 30s, although it will begin to cool down just a little bit out in the west and in the northwest of Europe. And then finally we go through into the extended range. So this is Thursday. Again, we've got low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, could bring some showers, if not some longer spells of rain. And then very gradually as we go through the weekend of the 19th, the 20th of September, we've got cooler conditions moving in from the west. We're drawing away or draining away the heat. Temperatures are cooling down, and we may start going more unsettled across northern and western parts of Europe as well. Actually, we've got the remains of an ex-hurricane in the North Atlantic, by the way, around this period of 18th, 19th, 20th of September. That's an area of low pressure, but it's quite a vigorous area of low pressure, and we would need to see where that is going. But the general idea, I think, as we move into the third week of September, is that temperatures begin to cool down and lower after what is going to be a very warm to hot spell next week. Right, so that's your European outlook this week. You can do it all over again on Thursday morning next week. We'll be back later on with your 10 to 14 day video update, including all regular features, so come back for that then. For European outlook, though, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.